Hello everyone. So today we're going to look at solving inequalities now instead of solving equations. So it's very similar. There's only one thing that is different. So you have, for some notes here, you have four different inequalities. You have greater than, you have less than, you have greater than or equal to, and you have less than. Or equal to. Okay. So now when I say inequality, I'm referring to these types of signs. All right. And remember, our fifth type of sign is the equal sign. Okay. So they are a little bit different, but solving them works almost the same way. So if I had, for an example, we've got what? 2x is greater than 10, x minus 7 is less than or equal to 20, x over 3 is greater than or equal to 5, and x plus 8 is less than 5. Okay. Now, in each of these cases, solving it is going to work just like solving an equation. So the first one, we're going to divide by 2. And x will be greater than 5. And yes, copy these down. These are notes. If you want to number them, you can. Here, x minus 7. So you get rid of that minus 7. We're going to add 7. So x is less than or equal to 27. Here, this one, we're going to multiply both sides by 3. Get x is greater than or equal to 15. Here, we're going to minus 8 from both sides and get x is less than negative 3. Okay. So it all looks the same, right? It's all staying the same. There is one big difference. Now this is where the red pen comes in. If you have, let's say, negative 2x is greater than 10, or you have negative x over 3 is greater than or equal to 5. Now what happens is when you divide or multiply by a negative. So here, I'm going to divide by negative 2 and divide by negative 2. What happens is now we have x, and this inequality, this red inequality here, now has to flip. It is opposite because we divided by a negative. So we divided by the opposite, so that means the inequality is also opposite. It doesn't work the same way for an equal sign because an equal sign is the same thing left and right, so it's not going to change. It's like a mirror. These are going to change because these are different. And it works the same way with the less than or equal to sign. If I multiply both sides by negative 3, we'll get that red. X is less than or equal to negative 15. Okay, so notice how the first one here, this one, and this one, notice how they're similar, notice how they're different. And same thing with this third one and this one down here. And notice how they're the same, but also notice how they're different. If you divide or multiply by a negative, the inequality flips. Not when you subtract, not when you divide by a negative, not if you get a negative answer. Only if you divide or multiply by a negative. Okay, so here come 6 on your own. Make sure you pause that, copy it down. All right, so we're going to have, let's see, 2x is greater than 16. Negative 2x is greater than 16. X over 7 is less than 8. And negative x over 7 is less than 8. Those are going to be the 4 I want you to do. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And that will be it for today. Remember, they'll be different. Okay, those should not look the same.